Hi everyone and welcome back to the Pilates Mom. Thanks for joining me again today. This workout is only going to be a mat, so no props, just yourself. This is geared more towards beginner and intermediate levels. Okay, I hope you enjoy it. And remember, please subscribe and like below. Let me know what you think, and if you have any comments or questions, I'm here to help you. Okay, so enjoy and have a good workout. Okay, so let's start at the top of our mat with the Pilates V, which is our heels together and toes apart. We're going to take a deep inhale, lift those arms up overhead. Exhale, chin to chest as you start to articulate and roll your body down. Hands down. You can also use a yoga block just to lift you up a little bit if your hamstrings are a little tight. Let's bend the knees and walk yourself out into a plank. Let's hold for 5 and 4. Good. 3 and 2 and 1. Bend the knees and let's walk yourself back. Plant those heels on the ground and let's start to articulate yourself up all the way tall. Bring the arms up to the ceiling. Let's do that again. Inhale and exhale. Start to articulate down. Good. And walk yourself out to a plank. Lower your bottom. Pull the belly in towards your chest and hold for 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do a push-up all the way down. So lower yourself with control. Good. And let's find our swan. So inhale, eyes and head float up. Continue to press into those hands. Find an extension. And exhale, articulate down. Inhale, eyes and head. Good. And exhale, belly, ribs, chest, eyes and head. Last time. Inhale, eyes, lift. Good. Stay lifted and just sit back into a child's pose. Nice job. Let's come up to a seated position. We're going to do a roll down. So feet are extended. Arms are reaching long. We're going to take an inhale here. And an exhale, scoop your belly and start articulating down. Make sure those heels are staying down and into the mat. Arms reach up overhead. Inhale as the arms float up. Exhale, find your chin to chest, upper ab curl, and use your breath to help you roll forward. Now, if this is too challenging and you feel like your heels start to float up, then simply bend the knees. And you can also grab a hold underneath your thighs just for a little extra support. But the full expression is sitting nice and tall with the knees extended, not hyperextended, just straight. Inhale here. Exhale, scoop the belly round. So you should feel your pelvis, your low back, your ribs, shoulder blades, and arms float overhead. One more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, upper ab curl, and reach on forward. Good. And a final roll down all the way to our back with an exhale. Nicely done. Circle those arms around and bend those knees in. Let's just find our neutral spine just for a minute. So that tailbone is down, our ribs are down, and we have that little grape at our low back. Don't smush the grape. Hands are at your side. Let's bring your right knee up and then the left knee up. Okay, so the knees are both in that what we call tabletop position. Okay, but we don't want that spine compressed. So keep that little grape at that low back and that belly scooping in. Let's do some reverse marches. So lower the heel down and lift it back up. So inhale to lower and exhale to lift. Inhale, lower. Good. Exhale, lift. Keep flowing. Inhale and exhale. Good. So don't let that pelvis move, even though there's a lot of chaos going on with our legs. It's challenging our core. So just be mindful about those low belly muscles stabilizing our pelvis and our spine. Let's take one more. and left side. Inhale and exhale. Bring those arms up overhead. Now, as we lower our right foot down, I want the left to go overhead. So inhale to extend and exhale to return. Inhale and exhale. So obviously this is a little bit more advanced. So if this is too challenging where you're losing that core, then just lower the hands back down. So this is less points of contact on the mat, so it just makes it a little bit more hard for the abdominals to control our spine here. So just do the best you can. We don't want to strain though, so modify as needed. Okay, last set, inhale, exhale, and final one, and exhale. Simply hug the knees into the chest and just give yourself a moment. Okay, we're going to go right into upper ab curls into our 100. So let's bring our knees back up to the tabletop position and our arms are on the mat, reaching nice and long. We're going to inhale here and exhale, find your upper ab curl. So reach those hands long and away from you. Good. Inhale to lower down and exhale. Use that breath to help lift your shoulders off the mat. Inhale to lower. Good. Exhale. Last one. We're going to flow right into our 100 here. Inhale and exhale. I'm going to extend my legs, but leave them bent if you need to. Here we go. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, and really scoop the belly. Good. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Halfway there. Inhale and exhale. Let's get 1 inch higher and exhale. 3 more. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. 2 more. And exhale. Good. Last one. And exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring the knees into the chest and lower your head, neck, and shoulders down. Take a moment here. Very good job. Lower one foot down than the other and extend both legs long for another roll up. Arms reach up overhead. Inhale, float the arms to the ceiling. Exhale, upper ab curl. Good. Let's do rolling like a ball. So bend our knees in and the hands are right at the ankles. Another option as a modification is to hold right underneath the thighs or behind the knees. Okay, so but for the full expression, the hands are at the base of the ankles. Let's just start with a rocking back. So we're tucking our tailbone. We're in a nice C position with our spine, and our head is looking down and in towards our pelvis. Now, as we hold this, I want you to think about pushing your hands down into the shins. At the same time, your shins are pushing into the hands. So you're creating this electric loop, which is going to just force your abdominals to turn on 1 inch more and give you a little bit more stability and strength, a full body strength here. Okay, so let's maintain this balance. Now we're going to inhale as we rock back and exhale as you rock forward. Let's give it a shot. Here we go. So keep that belly scooped and our chin looking down. Inhale back and exhale. Find your balance at the top. Here we go. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale and exhale. Try to get that balance if you can. Inhale and exhale. Keep that belly scooping. And exhale. Really use that ha sound as you exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Very nice job. Lower the feet down. Nice. We're going to go right into our stomach series. So put both hands onto the right shin and start to roll your spine all the way down. Lift the left leg up and we're going to go right into the single leg stretch. Here we go. Inhale here and exhale to switch. Inhale, switch, and exhale, switch. Inhale, switch, and switch. Keep that upper ab curl. Chin should stay into the chest. Last time, and switch, and switch. Hug both knees in, and lower your head down. Just take a moment. We're going to go right into our double leg extension. So let's bring our knees to tabletop and hands on either side of the shin. Inhale here and exhale, find your upper ab curl. We're going to inhale, extend, and exhale, return. Inhale, both arms and legs extend. Exhale, circle the arms and hug your knees in. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Two more. And exhale. Last time. And exhale. And lower your head down. Last one is our scissors. So extend one leg long and reach the other one towards the wall, extending that leg straight. Inhale, exhale, find your upper ab curl. So you're holding either at the calf, the knee, or as high up as the ankle. We're going to hold this position, keep that upper ab curl. Inhale, pulse 1, 2, and switch. 1, 2. Inhale, 1, 2, and exhale, 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Last time. 1, 2, and 1, 2. Hug the knees in and lower your head down. Let's just rock your knees to one side and fan your arms out to a T and look in the opposite direction of the knees. Just take a deep breath in and let your body relax into this stretch. Inhale, and on your next exhale, let's bring those knees up and over and repeat to the other side. So drop the knees to the other side and keep the hands out to a T and look in the opposite direction of the hands. Okay, nicely done. We are going to roll onto our side and go right into our stomach series. So we're going to stack our feet and knees on top of each other. Now we're still pulling our belly in and the hips are stacked on top. We're going to keep the feet connected as you lift the top knee up and lower down. So we call this a clamshell. And down, and inhale and exhale, and up and lower and lift and lower. Two more. Lift and lower. Keep the belly scooping. Very good. From here, just extend your legs straight. So you should be on an angle, which will just give you a little bit better base of support. So your head, shoulders, and hips are kind of in line with the back side of your mat, and the legs are into the front of the mat. Lift the top leg up an inch. Flex the foot. Kick it forward. Inhale. 1, 2. Point your foot. 1, 2. Inhale. 1, 2. Point back. 1, 2. Inhale. 1, 2. Point back. Last time. Inhale. 1, 2. And point back. 1, 2. Keep that leg back just a little bit. We're going to lift it up an inch and down an inch. And 2. And down. Keep those hips stacked on top of each other. Good. And lift. And lower. Good. Lift. And lower. You should feel this right in the side butt muscle. 3 more. Up and down and lift and lower. Last time. Lift and lower. Stack those feet right on top of each other and rotate the top knee up towards the ceiling. We're going to kick it up with a pointed foot and flex it down. Point up, flex down, point up and down. One more. Point up. Now reverse the sequence. Flex up, point down, flex and point, flex, point. Last time, flex and point. Return that leg to parallel. Let's just do 8 circles each direction. 1 and 2, good. 3, 4, nice. 5, 6, 7, 8, and reverse. 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, good. 7 and 8. Nicely done. Let's sit on up here And you can either roll to the opposite side or follow me and switch to the other side of the mat. Starting with our clamshells. So line yourself up. Your head, shoulders, and hips are in line with the back side of the mat, and the knees are forward. Okay, and you're going to clamshell up and down. So keep those hips stacked on top of each other. Keep the belly drawing up and in, up and down. So this is working those rotator muscles in our butt, okay, our glutes. They give our glutes and our pelvis a lot of stability. So these are really important to work on. Up and down, 2 more. Lift, good, and lift and lower. Extend those legs to the top corner of your mat. Keep those legs stacked on top. Okay, belly pulling in. Lift the top leg up an inch and flex the foot. We're doing our sweeps. Inhale, kick it forward. 1, 2. Point the foot as you go back. 1, 2. Inhale, 1, 2. Point back. 1, 2. Inhale, 1, 2. Point back. 1, 2. 1, 2. And back. 1, 2. Last time. And exhale. 1, 2. Keep it back. Now lift it up and lower. Good. Lift and lower. And up and down. Good. Up. 5 more. Here we go. Lift and lower. You should feel this right in that side butt muscle. Good. Lift. Good. Up. Last time. Up. And return the leg over top of the other. Rotate that knee up towards the ceiling using those glutes that we just worked on, those rotators. We're going to point the foot up and flex it down. Point and flex. Good. Point and flex. Point, flex. Last time. And now reverse. Flex up. Point down. Working that coordination up and down. Good. Up. Down. Last time. And down. Great job. Return that leg to parallel. We have our circles, 8 each way. 1 and 2. Good. 3, 4, 5, 6. 8 reverse. 1, 2, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Very nicely done. Come on up to a seated position now. Return to how we started today. We're going to finish up with some bridges. So we're going to inhale up tall and exhale, scoop the belly and start rolling all the way down to our back. Okay, keep those heels a little bit closer to your bottom. So we're going to inhale, scoop and flatten your back as you start to peel your spine up and off the mat. Inhale, then exhale, articulate with the ribs pulling down. Good. Inhale, scoop and articulate up. And exhale as you articulate down. We have a handful more. Here we go. Inhale, scoop. Squeeze those bottoms, push down into the heels to get those hamstrings to turn on. And exhale, ribs pull down. Make the initiation start from the rib cage, pulling towards your pelvis. 2 more. Inhale, lift. And exhale, ribs. And last set. Let's hold it at the top. Inhale, scoop and lift. Lift those arms up overhead. Keep that butt lifted and press those arms down. Inhale, reach. And exhale, press. And reach. And press. Last time, reach. Good. And press. Press. Keep those arms pressing down into the mat. The butt is still lifted up tall. Inhale here. And exhale, feel those ribs pull down as you start to articulate. Articulate all the way until the tailbone hits last. Extend those legs straight. Bring the arms up overhead. Inhale here. And exhale, chin to chest. And come to a rolling forward position. Sit on up and swing those legs around. We're going to come into all fours. Okay. Tuck those toes right underneath. So the shoulders and wrists are in one line and the hip and the knee are in another. So we're going to kick one leg out and the other leg out, and then bend one knee and the other knee. Again, out and in and in. Keep going. Out. You're in a plank. Keep the belly pulling in and the ribs in. 2 more. And in and in. Last set. Out. Now let's hold for 5 and 4. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Let's pike up into a down dog. And just feel the back body start to stretch. You can even pedal your feet out. That feels nice. Good. And let's walk your feet up towards your hands. Okay, let's take a bend of the knees and let's take a standing roll up. So scooping the belly, articulating your spine up to a standing position. Reach those arms up nice and tall. And exhale. You made it.